Hello, my dear students. I hope you all are well. I, Anjana Jindal, welcome you all in my English class. And today I am back here with a new story, new chapter for class 4 from our English literature book, that is Mulberry. So, children, today we are going to learn about chapter number 9, and the name of our chapter is The Princess. So, children, before starting the story, let's learn something about the story and its characters. So, children, here are the characters of the story. The main characters: Penelope Piper, everyone calls her Penny. Her younger sister, Patty Jean Piper, and their parents. So, children, these are the main characters of the story. Now, let's learn that what the story is about. So, children, this is a story of a little girl, Penny, who gets a very special treatment from her parents. And her sister gets very jealous. She always gets jealous that why the parents are always listening to her sister first. Always she feels that she's at the first priority. So she gets too jealous. That why she's every time getting special treatment. So she feels that the treatment her sister is getting is unfair. So she calls her elder sister the princess. And finally, when one day she decides that she will lead her sister's life, means she will lead her life like her sister as she is leading. But once in the shoes of her sister, means when she was leading her sister's life, she realizes that what troubles and pain her sister has to go through, what all are the difficulties her sister is facing in her everyday life. Children, when we see others, we feel that they're very happy. Yeah, that oh, that person is very nice. He is very happy. That person is having such a big house, or that person has a very big car. He is very happy. Oh, this lady, she's wearing very good jewelry, very expensive and attractive jewelry she's wearing, means she is too rich. She's very happy. She's leading a very happy life, isn't it? Sometimes we feel like this, no? Yeah. But we don't know that what pain or what difficulties that person has undergone. What all are the difficulties that person is facing? We don't know behind the curtain, no? Yes. So we feel that the lives of other people are very good. We feel always that they are very happy. But we don't know that what is behind the scenes. So once when we put ourselves in the shoes of the other people, only then, only then we can come to know the reality, what the reality is. Isn't it? Yes. So anyways, children, you will have a better understanding of this particular aspect when we will read the story. So children, here is our chapter, chapter number 9, The Princess. So children, you can see here that there is a cartoon. What does this cartoon show? And which rabbit do you think is right? Do we often think that what someone else has or gets to do is better than what we have to get to do? So you can see that both the rabbits here, they are saying to each other that the grass on the other side looks greener. Means both the rabbits are feeling that the other side's grass is greener. So children, as I told you in the beginning, when we see other people happy, that, oh, that person has a very big car. He must be very happy. You know, my car is smaller. You think like this, no? Yeah. But children, that's not the right way. That's not the right way to live. What happens? See, when we look at the person who is walking on the road, he doesn't have a bicycle even. He's just walking on the road, no? Means he doesn't have any vehicle, any motorbike or a bicycle, nothing. Then, then we realize that how fortunate we are that we have a car, even though it is small. Still, at least we have a car, no? Yes. But children, uh, we all have a tendency as a human being, we all have a tendency to look at others and we feel like, oh God, he has all the blessings and I don't have. Once, when we have to stay in the situation of the other person, no, then we come to know the importance of the blessings that we have, the importance of the blessings we have received from God. Yes. So children, let's read a story when Patty Jean thinks the special treatment her sister Penny gets is unfair, until one day she decides to try out things for herself. So, children, let's read out the story of two sisters. My oldest sister is 10 years old. Her name is Penelope Piper, but everyone calls her Penny. Everyone except me. I, Patty Jean Piper, call her the princess. It's the perfect name for her. All day she just sits on her throne with wheels and tells everybody in the whole world what to do. So children, here it's a story of two sisters. And here Patty Jean Piper is the speaker, means Patty is the narrator here. And she's just telling the story by telling about her older sister who is at the age of 10. And her name is Penelope Piper. So everybody calls her Penny except her, means except the narrator. Patty calls her the princess. She does not call her Penny. She always calls her the princess. And why she calls her the princess? She thinks that it's a perfect name for her. Why? Because she says that all day, every time she is just sitting on her throne. Children, what is a throne? Throne is a special chair where a king or a queen sits. Means you call that, a singhasan. That is a throne. So she says that her sister is always sitting on her throne with wheels. So children, here we can understand the throne with wheels. Actually, Penny is an underprivileged child. She is a handicapped child. She is handicapped. She cannot walk. She had weak legs. So, but Patty was not understanding. She was not realizing her pain. Instead, she always used to think that she's always sitting on her throne. Means she used to call her wheelchair the throne. That every time she's sitting on the throne and telling or ordering everyone that what to do, right? She needs not to stand. She's not doing anything. Always ordering, right? So that's why she calls her the princess. Let's see now what happens. Now she's complaining. Now Patty is complaining that when we go for shopping at the mall, the princess rides on her throne while father wheels her around along the aisle, and I, Patty Jean, carry packages. You know what is aisle? Aisle is a passage between rows of shelves in a supermarket. As you went to mall, you would have seen the passage between the rows. That is aisle. Sometimes there are so many. I look like a box with legs. My school is so far from my house. I have to ride for hours on a school bus to get there. The princess goes to the new school right across the street. She can wheel herself there in 1 second. She does not even have to wear a uniform. So children, see here, Patty is complaining. She's having a complaint that whenever she's saying that whenever we go for a mall for shopping, no, so the princess always rides on her throne and father wheels her around. Means father is always wheeling her, no, because she could not walk. Yeah, she's underprivileged child, no, so she cannot walk. So someone has to ride her wheelchair, no, which she calls throne. Yeah, and she's saying that I am always carrying all the packages, whatever we are shopping and all that I have to carry, and sometimes so many packages are there. So I it feels like that I look like a box with legs, like so many packages, right? And also she is saying that she is so special always, my school is so far. She's thinking that I have to ride for hours. It takes a lot of time to reach to school, but my sister, the princess, as she calls her princess, the Penny goes to a new school which is just near the house, just across the street, and just in a second she reaches. And means she does not even have to wear a uniform. I am bound to wear uniform and all, but she can wear any of the clothes, right? So here, children, you can see she is not getting her pain. She is not understanding the difficulties of Penny. That how it could be difficult to for her just to go on a school bus or on any vehicle, no. So as she cannot walk, she is dependent. Basically, she is dependent on others. But Betty thinks that she is the princess. Oh, she does not have to do anything. She doesn't need to carry anything. She simply rides sitting on her throne, and everybody moves her here and there, and she orders whatever she feels like. She cannot. I have to do all the work. So let's see now what happens next. It is summer now. All my friends have gone to camp. Everyone except me. Mother says there is no money to send me to camp because the princess has just got new braces for her legs. You know, children, what are braces? Braces is basically a device that supports weak parts of the body. So, as Penny's legs were weak, no, so she needs a support. That supportive device is called braces. So she says that now it's a summer now, and summer camp in every school summer camp is there, no? Yeah. So all the friends of Petty used to go for summer camp, but Petty was unable. Why? She was saying that except me, all are going. Only I am the one who is not going. And when she asked her mother, so mother says that no, I don't have any money because whatever the money I had, so that I had to buy new braces for Penny. So I spent all that money on that. Now I don't have any money to give you for camp. So she was feeling bad. She was also sad, you know. If see children, if all your friends are going for camp or some picnic, and you are the only one not going, then you will also feel sad. So the same way, here Petty also feels sad, a little bad. So after dinner, I go outside. The princess in the hammock, asleep. Beside the tree is the throne. Seeing it empty gives me the best idea. Today I will be the princess. So children, you know what's a hammock? Hammock is a type of bed which is made from a net or from a piece of strong fabric, no, with ropes at each end that are used to hang it between two trees, posts, etc. You might have seen in movies and all also, no? Yeah, that is hammock. So when they finished their dinner, so after that she went outside, and what she saw? She saw that the princess, means Penny. Penny is lying in the hammock, and she's just simply asleep. So, and beside that, just beside the tree, there was her throne, means her wheelchair. When she saw that this wheelchair is empty, means the throne is empty, because she feels that it's a throne, right? So she feels that now when she saw that it's empty, so she got an idea that okay, now today I'll use it. Now she's asleep, so now today I will be the princess. I'll see how she lives, you know. Now children, see, I sit on the throne. Now I'll spend every minute on the throne, I say. I decide to ride to the princess school. There is a nice, steep little hill on the grass near the sidewalk. Maybe it would be fun to ride down it. I sit down and give the throne a good hard push. Plop! The throne dumps me out on the sidewalk and lands upside down on top of me. My knee has a tiny cut on it. I'm glad no one is around to laugh. I wonder if the princess ever fall when she was learning to ride the throne. I put the throne right side up and get back on it. So children, now see what happens. Now what she does. She sits on the throne and then she simply decided that each and every minute she will spend on the throne only. Now she will sit and she will become a princess. So then she decides to ride to the princess school as it was near, no, just away from, little away from the house. Just so she thought to go and take a ride to the school. And she was thinking like that it will be a fun to ride down, no, that just over the steep little hill. Children, what's a steep? Steep means rising or falling quickly. So she thought that it will be a fun to ride on the steep little hill. And what she does, she just simply sits on the throne and starts moving the throne. Means she starts giving a push to the throne so that it will move. But what happens? She simply falls down. She falls down from the throne on the sidewalk and the throne lands on top of her. Then she get up and then she saw that her knee got a cut. Her knee got a tiny cut. And then she looks here and there, that is there someone to look at me. Then she saw, oh, thank God, no one is there. No one is there to laugh at me. See, children, if you fall down somewhere, then you also immediately look here and there, na, that whether anyone has seen you or not, because you also feel like now, oh, somebody will laugh at me that I have fallen down, right? Same way she also feels, oh, thank God, no one is there to laugh at me. Yeah. And then children, then she gets a thought that did my sister fall any day while she was learning the ride, to throne? So children, here now she's able to realize, no, that her sister's problem. Now she tries to think about her sister, that how she is suffering, isn't it? Yes. Then I ride to the corner of the street. I have been pushing so hard that I feel like both my arms are broken. Some grown-ups are walking towards me. They look at me and my throne and then they turn away fast, like I do when I'm watching a scary movie. Does this happen to the princess? Some boys are playing on the sidewalk and will not move out of my way. Why don't you go over me, wheel legs? Says one of them. All his friends laugh. I'll beat you up, I yell. But they just laugh some more and run away. So children, now now she rides to the corner of the street and just she was pushing and pushing it. She was pushing so hard just to move that wheelchair. No, yeah. So what she sees that some grown-ups, means some elder people, they are walking towards her, and just when they looked at her and her throne, then they simply immediately they turned away. So she thought that why they turned away. She feels like that as when she sees any of the scary movie, no, so she gets a scare of seeing anything, no. So the same way, like they also got scared and they just turn away fast after looking at her and her throne. Like a small child is sitting on a throne, so how she's looking like a scary one, no? Yeah. So then she thinks that, oh, does my sister also have this problem? Does this happen with my sister also? Means, children, now she started realizing her sister's pain. Yes. And she sees that some of the boys are playing on the sidewalk and they're not just moving out of her way. They're not leaving her way. Instead, they were laughing and they called her the wheel legs. So she really felt very bad. very sad. Now she is too sad that the people are laughing. All these boys. And she shouted simply that I'll beat you up. But still, those children, they didn't go. Instead, they laughed. Still, they were laughing and then they ran away after teasing her. So she was feeling bad, and she was realizing the problem of her sister as well. That she might also be facing all these problems. Means people or the boys, the children, they might be laughing at her also, isn't it? And it's not good. It doesn't feel good, no? Yes. The worst thing in the world has happened. Great big raindrops have started falling over everything. The rain comes faster and faster. I think about running home, but I can't leave the throne out in the rain. The wheels of the throne sink down, down, down in the mud. But the time I pulled the throne out, I am wetter and colder than I have ever been in my whole life. The rain stops. I wheel myself home. I notice father standing in our front yard. He's calling and calling, but the cars and trucks are so noisy that I can't hear him. So, children, now the worst thing in the world has happened. It started raining very heavily. The rain came faster and faster. And now Betty wants to run back home, but she cannot leave the throne out. The wheelchair, she cannot leave it out in the rain, no? So the wheels of the throne gets down and down in the mud as it becomes wet, and the wheels start sinking. As the mud was wet, so children, so wheels start sinking down into the mud. And by the time she pulls the throne out, she gets completely wet and she starts feeling very cold. She has never felt that much cold in her life. So then the rain stops and she goes back home. There she sees her father standing in the front yard, and he was calling and calling. But there were so many cars and trucks, no children. So means it was so noisy over there, the noise of the vehicles, no, that she could not listen him. Mother is walking up the street, looking around anxiously. I drag the muddy throne across the rest of the field to the sidewalk. When mother sees me, she runs and holds out her arms. Father is right behind her. I didn't mean to mess up the throne. I'm sorry, I say. Throne? Says mother. Oh, the wheelchair. We thought you were lost. You weren't looking for the wheelchair, I say. Patty Jean, we were looking for you. Mother hugs me some more. You shouldn't have taken Penny's chair, but we are so glad you are back. The children, the mother is also worried, no, as she's looking here and there. So now Patty Jean is dragging the muddy throne across the rest of the field to sidewalk. And then the mother sees, she runs, and she just holds out of love. She holds out her arms, and her father is also there. And so Patty is feeling worried. She thought that her parents are going to scold her, as she thought that they were looking for the throne, no? So she says that I didn't mean to mess up. Means I didn't mean to spoil the throne, no? And she says, sorry, sorry. When she says throne, then parents say, throne? What's the throne? What she is saying? Then the mother says, throne? Oh, you're talking about the wheelchair. But mother says that we were worried about you. That we thought that you are lost. So children, now Patty feels that her parents love her also a lot. The parents love her so much. It's not like that they love just a penny. They love her a lot. And she says that you are not looking for the wheelchair. Mother says, no, no, my dear, it's you. We were looking for you. We thought that you are lost. And we are very happy that you have come back. Now, mother washes me in the bathtub and puts me to bed just like she does for Penny. After father and mother say good night and turn out the lights, I lie there thinking, Penny, I whisper, are you awake? Oh, how can you smile all the time when you are in that yucky chair? It's not yucky, says Penny. It takes me places. I'm sorry, I took your chair, I say. That's all right. Just go to sleep now. But I am wide awake. I lie there and wish very hard that my sister will always be able to do things that make her happy. So, children, now when Penny is back now, their mother washes her as she does. Means Patty was washed by her mother as she washes Penny, as Penny was washed, right? And she puts her in bed. And then father and mother wish her good night and turn her light. And then when Patty was lying in her bed, she realizes the pain of her sister, you know, and she calls her Penny, are you awake? And she asked her that how could she smile as whenever she sees at her sister, no, when she always smile, as her sister is always smiling while sitting on that wheelchair, no? Yeah. So earlier she used to think that, oh, she's a princess. She does not do anything. So that's why she's smiling. But now when she was on the wheelchair, she realizes that how terrible that chair was, how difficult her life is. And that's why she says that the yucky chair, she calls her yucky chair, no? Yeah. But Penny says, no, that it's not yucky. The chair is not yucky. As without this chair, she could not move anymore, no? So she says that it's not yucky as it takes her to places. Then Betty apologizes. She apologizes to her sister that Penny, I'm sorry. Really sorry. I took your chair. But Penny, like her elder sister, no. So as a sister, she says, no, no, it's okay. Okay, now you go and just sleep. You just take rest. But Patty is wide awake. Why? Why Patty is wide awake? Yes, because she has seen the truth. She has seen the truth today, no? And she realized the pain of her sister. And now she realized all the difficulties what her sister faces. And she realizes that, yeah, she's not a princess. Instead, she has a very tough life. So, children, it's a bitter truth that nobody has a perfect life. Nobody is happy always. It seems that other person is happy, but actually it's not like that. They are not happy. So whatever the things are there in our life, ups and downs are there, isn't it? Good or bad side is there in each and everybody's life. So we all should accept all that, whatever is there in our life, whatever we have, we should accept that very happily. And whatever the God has given us, we should always be thankful to God. So, children, this was all about the story, and I hope you all enjoyed the story well. So, children, now I hope that you all have understood the story very well and you all have enjoyed a lot. So, now it's time for your home assignment. So, children, just read out the story once again and learn and write all the word meanings in your mulberry copy very neatly. So, thank you for watching. Okay, bye bye.